Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm DarkJack, and in this video I'm going to share with you my strategies for the new game, Game Dev Tycoon. And I'm going to show you how to get to this point. So in Game Dev Tycoon, what you want to do is you want to cycle through your really popular sequels. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what to do after making a really successful game. And after each game that you make that's really successful, you want to train all your employees, and then you want to do contract works and do research, and then make your new game. And you always want to be keeping your team busy, because you lose money over time, because keeping a staff together like this is really expensive. And right now I'm on the third stage of where you can get to in the game. And in this game you start in the 1980s and you work your way to the present, so this is from the present. I'm going to show you after my team gets done researching exactly how to get this far in the game. So I'm going to show you my game history. This is my most recent game history. I have a series of successful franchises. This is a fantasy RPG, which is really successful. That got me 87 million. And then before that, I've got The Witcher 5, which is 20 million profit. That's a medieval action. And then Duty Calls 6, that's a military action game, and that got me 10 million. So now I'm going to keep showing you how I got to this point and my successful franchises. So this game, Duty Calls 5, got me 42 million. That's my biggest game yet. And that's the one that got me to the third stage of development. And that's a military action game. And before making a new game, what you want to do is you want to have the most recent game engine. And then once you have a really powerful game engine for each new console, then you want to release the game. And the key is to have the right categories and the right percentages at each stage of development and the right staff. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how I got to this point, by keep doing sequels and having the right staff and the right combinations. Okay, so now I'm going to make a new game right after my team gets done doing the research. So it takes a while for research to be done. And my newest game sold 6.5 million. That's really good. So now I've got 159 million in cash and over 400,000 fans. And there's the release of the surface. So now I'm going to do some contract work first, because not all my staff is done doing their training. Alright, now let's see if we can do some research. And I'm pretty much up to date with my research. I don't have enough research points to do anything big, even though I want that orchestral soundtrack. And I've got enough topics, so now let's just make a game. Let's develop a sequel. Always make sequels, and you never ever want to just go with a licensed game. So let's do Duty Calls 7. That'll be my sequel. This is a large game, mature audience, military action, and only one genre. For the 360, CryEngine 5. We have to name it first. Duty Calls 7. And let's start development. So now my team is working. Here's the launch of the Microsoft Surface. Now for the first stage of development for an action game, you want one engine, one half gameplay, and 0 story quests. And then you want to assign your team to where their strengths are. So I'm going to put Heather there and him there. And on the side you want to have everything where you want. And see, I have online play, so that's better than multiplayer. And so then they work, and how well you do is dependent upon how much design technology you have for each game, as well as the hype. And because this is a sequel to a hit game, it has a lot of hype behind it. And so now for the next stage of development, what you want to do is you want to do 0, 1 half, and 1. So it's the opposite. So 0 dialogue, 1 level design, and half artificial intelligence. So you want someone that's high in design to do this. So Jason Jones can do that, and then Heather can do that, and then Ben can do dialogue. And you want to assign people to where their strengths are. And you can see the bars for my efficiency for my players is not very high, so I'm going to have to send them all on vacation after this. Okay, now for the third stage of an action game, you want 0, 1 and 1/2. And then let's see, for graphics we want her, and then for sound we want, let's get Ben to do sound. Okay, we're pretty good right now. So now let's do this. And right now I've got 75 bugs, and you want to wait until all the bugs are gone before releasing the game. Okay, so now the game is about finished, but I'm going to wait until the bugs are gone before releasing it, or else it's going to get a really bad score. So you just have to wait and be patient for it to be done. And each month it costs me about $500,000 to employ all these people. Alrighty, so let's see how we did. New record for technology. And then we finally released the game. Now let's send everyone on vacation, because they're all worn out after developing the next Call of Duty. Let's see how we did. Not that great. See, it's not doing that great because the technology is outdated and my staff were all worn out. And so if my staff was in better shape, it would have been much better, like the last games. So let's send them all on vacation, and let's see how this game does. It's selling pretty well. So, I mean, it's definitely below expectations because my staff was worn out. I should have probably sent them on vacation before we did the game. That was my mistake. But my next game will do better. So far it's sold 300,000 units. That's okay. I'm going to take a small loss. So right now the new Xbox is coming out. So I've got 139 research, and we need to do research. So let's do a new soundtrack, and I need to update my game engine as well. So let's do some contract work first. This is at E3, this is how you advertise your game. Alrighty. Alright, now I need to build a new game engine because the next generation of games is on the horizon. Alright, there's nothing else I can research, so let's build a new game engine. Let's call this CryEngine 6. Alrighty, now I'm going to create the engine. It's going to take a while to create. So I have 150 million cash, so I'm in pretty good shape right now. And the problem with my last game was that I needed to develop a new engine first. And I should have put my employees on vacation first. So they were working at a low efficiency rating. Well, see, the game sold over 500,000 even though it didn't score that well. Because I've got over 400,000 fans. So if you have a lot of fans, the game will still sell well even if it isn't a very good game. So now I'm waiting for this to be done. Alright. And then once this is done, we're going to build a new game. That should be a lot better. So CryEngine 6 is complete. And the next gen Xbox has been released. That's very good. So now I get to build a new game for the new Xbox. So let's develop a sequel for The Witcher 5. Let's do The Witcher 6. This is a medieval action game. So we're going to call this The Witcher 6. It's a large game, mature audience, medieval action for the next gen Xbox. Even though it's going to cost me $1 million to get a license for it. It's ridiculous. With CryEngine 6. So let's see how this does. I've never actually developed a game for the next gen Xbox yet. This game is going to be very expensive, so I'm going to go in the red after developing this. So for engine, we want Mick Brash, then we want Heather for gameplay. Alrighty. Oops, I misspelled Wotcher. Wotcher 6. I only got 147 million in cash, so I mean, that's a lot better than I thought I was gonna have. Alright, now let's look at stage 2 for an action game. Let's go 1/2-1. I didn't have the percentages right last time. So for level design, let's get, let's have, for artificial intelligence, let's have, we're gonna have Linda do this. Then design will be me, and then Ben can have dialogue. Alright, now let's choose these and then click OK. Alrighty, the hype is pretty good for this game. And over time the standards keep going up, so you have to keep developing your engine and training your employees in order to keep up with higher standards. So for the third stage, this is all good. Graphics, let's see. No, let's not do that. For sound, I think Ben is good for sound. No, let's not do that. We need someone, I'm trying to decide who to choose. That's not good. I really need someone with more experience in technology. This is a very technology heavy game. Alright, I'll just do this. Okay. Okay, the game is almost done. I just have to wait for the bugs to be fixed and then I'll release it. And the longer you wait, the more points you get in each category, but the more it costs, because the game costs money over time because you have to keep paying your employees. Alrighty, the game is now done. And let's release the game. And let's do contract work right now. Get some extra cash in. And let's see how the reviews went. Surprisingly, not that great. I thought it would do a lot better, but I guess it was a mistake to overburden my staff. I didn't get the percentages right for knowing which staff member to use at which position. Alright, we'll make one more game. Let's see how this goes. Alrighty. It looks like my employees are not pooped out, so let's make one final game. Let's develop a sequel for Final Fantasia. So let's select this one. We're going to make it everyone large. Final Fantasia 10. RPG for Mixed Xbox, CryEngine 6, 3D graphics version 5. Alright, for an RPG you want 1/2, 0, 1/2, and 1. So we want someone who's good at doing design. For story quest, let's put Heather there. Well, she's already pooped out. So we need someone else to do gameplay. So let's do me for gameplay. And And let's look at our options, and they're all already selected. Let's get a large booth. Alright, now for stage 2 of an RPG, let's do 1/2, then 1 and 0. And level design, we need someone who's good at design to do that. So let's do Ben. And then dialogue, let's do Linda. Alright, let's see how that goes. Let's see how I did at E3 this year. Alright, I did pretty well. So, even though my games are not being rated very well, they're still selling pretty well, because I have a large number of fans and I have a lot of marketing. So it's pretty much true to real life. You can make a game that's not that great, people will still buy it if it's a sequel and if you have a lot of fans. So now for the final stage of RPG. So for graphics, let's do Mick Brash, sound Ben, and we need someone who's good at design to do this. So, it's kind of hard to say who should do design. I have a tough choice here because these guys are already at their max. Let's do. All right, I guess I'll just do this. Alrighty, make sure everything's selected, and let's try it. And the hype is really high for this game because this is such a successful franchise. Okay, the game is almost done. I've got almost 90 bugs, so it's going to take a while for this game to be polished. So the more time it takes to polish, the more expenses you have to have. Alright, now that we have 0 bugs, let's release the game and see how it does. So it's a new record for design. Okay, now let's send everyone on vacation. Let's see how the reviews went. Okay. Reviews are decent. I probably need to develop a new game engine now that I have new research categories. So I need to do more research, I need to do more training, and then develop a new engine before I can release the next game. So let's send them all on vacation, and then we do research. Let's research Dynamic World. Let's see how my sales went. It's selling pretty well. It's doing pretty well. It's going to sell over 1 million copies. That's pretty good for this game. So let's see how much money I've got. I've got a pretty decent amount of money. I've got 161 million now. So that's basically what you want to do in this game. You just want to keep alternating between sequels. If you do that, you'll have a successful game company, just like in real life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.